Everybody wants to start their own organic vegetable garden, but they often don't know where to start. And the best place to start is at the beginning. All you need is sunshine, water, good organic seedling mix, and good seed. So come with me and I'll show you how to get that right. Now I'm going to show you how to make the perfect organic seedling mix. And what you need is some organic compost, 2 measurefuls of those, half a measureful of worm castings. And the reason why we use worm casting is because they act as a natural fungicide to prevent damping off, which only affects your seedlings. There you go. 2 measurefuls of vermiculite, 2 measurefuls of organic potting soil. That's just to give your seedling mix a bit of bulk. Mix it all up. There you go. I've got the perfect mix, and now we're going to go put this in our seedling trays. So now that I've got my seedling mix, my perfect organic seedling mix, I'm going to show you how to plant your small seeds. So what are small seeds? They are lettuce, onions, basil. Most of your herb seeds, in fact, are quite small. So I'm going to start off planting in trays. And the reason why I always plant my seeds in trays is because it provides the little seedling with the perfect environment to start off its life. Always keep your tools and your seedling trays clean. Really important. You don't want to transfer any diseases or bacteria from your last lot or from dirty tools. So I'm going to fill this tray up right to the top. I don't like to press the soil down because you want to still maintain oxygen within your soil. So just gently tamp it down and get your levels perfect when it comes to filling up your trays. You don't want to have any bits, indentations, because when you water the soil, your soil will drop. Now, I've got some basil seeds over here. It's really important that you use a good quality seed, and the reason is it takes time, money and effort for you to grow your seedlings, and you want to start off with a good product. It's a good idea to use an heirloom seed because they have a natural strength within them. People always ask me how deep to plant the seed. Now that's really important. For your smaller seeds like basil, lettuce, onion, it's necessary to only make a slight indentation into the soil. So about 1 centimeter, that's perfect. I like to put 2 seeds per hole so that I can be absolutely sure that at least 1 seed will germinate. That's it. Once you've placed your seeds in your holes, you don't actually cover up the seed with the soil around the hole. You just take a little bit of compost or seedling mix and sprinkle it on top. The reason for that is when these little seeds germinate, if they've got too much soil on the top of them, they will struggle to reach the surface. So just a little bit of soil sprinkled over the hole is perfect. It's always important to label your seedling trays and to put the date on so you know how long it takes for your seeds to germinate in future. So I'm going to label these sweet basil. There you go. I like to water my tray so that the water actually drips through to the bottom. I do that for the first watering only. And I use this funky little contraption because it allows for a fine rose spray, as you can see. This is very useful when you're using small seeds because you don't want them to be dislodged. Once you've done that, you take this and you either put it on a warm windowsill or in a protected warm patio, and you have to water them every day. You've got to keep your soil moist. So make sure you water every single day and keep an eye on them. Now, when germinating your larger seeds, the hole that you need to make is deeper, and I like to make a 1.5 centimeter hole in my trays. What I've got over here is already a prepared tray full of my organic seedling mix. I'm going to use a builder's trowel and just to smooth over the surface and tamp the soil down gently. Now I've got a really handy contraption that I've made. I've used corks, wine corks, and an old clipboard. You can make this at home. It's really simple to do. I've cut these wine corks at 1.5 centimeters because that's the exact size I want for my larger seeds like peas or pumpkin or marrow varieties, some beans as well. I've also spaced them equally 6 centimeters apart because that's exactly the spacing you need for your little plants to germinate and be happy. Push that into the surface of the soil. Push it so it's absolutely flush with the surface of the soil, and voila, you have lots of seedling planting holes all at once. There you go. I've got some lovely peas here. I'm only going to use 1 seed per hole. There you go, a whole tray of pea seeds. Now with these, I'm not going to sprinkle over any soil. I'm actually going to cover the holes myself by gently pushing the soil that's around each hole over the seed. And watering, I do the same thing. I water the tray so that it's absolutely sodden for the first watering only. We have something else that we found to be really nifty and easy to use, and that's these little seed matchsticks. And how you use these is they have already got the line drawn to the depth you need to put them into the soil. And it's quite simple. You get a pot or a tray, fill it up with your seedling mix, and break one of these off. Turn them upside down to the line that's already drawn on them and push them into the ground. There you go. I hope that you've enjoyed today's episode and we've inspired you to grow your own organic vegetables and herbs, and you really do get a lot of seeds in one packet and a lot of crop. So it's a very cost-effective way of getting your vegetable garden started. So join us next time on learning more tips and tricks on growing organic vegetables successfully.